Alright, fellas, we are back with a new game. Gonna be playing as the Allies versus Mr. Berg. Um, last couple games for me have been pretty brutal, so hopefully we can have a little bit better of a game here. I'm gonna do a 4-12, or jeez, man, see my brain's already turned off. A 4-2 with a 9-12 attack. And let's see if we can actually get a decent start this time. Alright, 9-12. Do West Russia first. Wow. Wow. Um, that was pretty good. Let's see if we can get a good Ukraine too. Always curious what he has this bomber set to. So he did not have bomber set to die first, and he only got 2 hits. We're gonna push through here. Wow, that was a pretty good start. That was actually a very good start. So we're gonna do all just standard stuff here. We're gonna move the AA forward. Move the guy to Szechuan. And since we had a pretty good start here, we'll leave one guy in. I don't know how to say this, man. Everyone says this different. Buryatia? I say Buryatia. 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 I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I notice everyone pronounces these territories differently. Anway, Anway, Sinkang. I guess you can't really Sinkang. Kazakh. Some people say caucus, some people say caucasus. Anyways, leaving a guy in Buryatia. Mobilize the tanks to Russia and the guys to Caucasus. Try to prevent a Germany 1 Karelia stack. So that's it for Russia 1. We'll be back with UK 1. Alright, we are back with UK round 1. So for Germany, he bought standard buy 2 artillery, 7 infantry, and a bomber. Took Karelia for free. Took his transport, did the Iceland. He took Iceland. Destroyed the destroyer in Sea Zone 17 and took Transjordan. Didn't lose anything. Went for Sea Zone 10 with 1 sub. Lost the sub. So he went for Sea Zone 7 a little light. Took everything out with a cruiser remaining. Failed to take Ukraine. Destroyed artillery, anti-aircraft artillery, 3 tanks. Wait. Destroyed 1 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft artillery, and 3 tanks, and lost 4 infantry. What did he hit that with? Yeah. Sent fighters. It's risky because of the anti-aircraft artillery, but I didn't get any hitbacks. That's something that I usually will do with Germany too. I use planes against it. When it works, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's it. Looks like he kind of got everything and set up in Baltic to stack Karelia on the next turn. So I think I'm just gonna do a standard buy here. 3 infantry, destroyer, aircraft carrier. Um, I kind of considered using this transport to come down to 8 and take France for free, but because I'm gonna drop a fleet in 7, I want everything to be there in position. Like I want this cruiser there, I want this destroyer there, I want the planes there, I want the new destroyer there, I want the aircraft carrier there, I want everything there for that fleet to be able to survive or have as much chance to survive as possible, as IPC negative as possible for Germany if he uses planes against it. So I think what I'm going to do is just move the infantry from Canada over and leave the transport here. And then on the next turn, move that over towards Finland and Norway. So the other option, I guess, is one, two. No, that's not an option. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So standard by. We're gonna go cruiser and plane here, and then I think what I'm gonna do is hit this with everything I have. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that with everything I have. I'm gonna move the plane, AC, and transport probably to 33. This stuff here. Um, so destroyers coming up, cruisers coming up. I'm gonna use one plane for the transport, and then the rest of my air is gonna go here. And I think that's pretty much it for UK. Combat at least. No hitback is very nice there. One hitback's fine. No hitback there is very nice too. So we'll move this guy over. Leave the planes here. Bomber's gonna go to Kazakh. This plane's gonna go to 33 along with the AC and the transport. Rhodesia guy. Yeah, we'll just leave this how it is. If he wants to blitz this tank through here, we'll handle that. We'll handle that on the next turn. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll land the plane in Szechuan. We'll leave one guy in Burma. And try to give Japan as many targets as possible. We're going to give him this target in 33. We're going to give him, Burma, Yunnan, Szechuan, Anhui, Buryatia, Pearl Harbor. Just give them a lot of different spaces to hit. We're going to move this fleet over. And that is it. Drop this stuff here. And we will be back for US 1 and Russia 2. Alright, we are back with US round number 1. So for Japan, he bought 3 transports and 3 infantry. Took out the cruiser in 61, didn't lose anything. Took out 2 infantry in Yunnan, lost 1. Had an atrocious Pearl Harbor attack. I had the aircraft carrier set to die before the fighter, so I lost a destroyer and the AC. He lost sub, cruiser, 2 fighters, and a bomber. He lost everything. And since I had the plane still alive in 53, it is able to land in Hawaii. Sub survived as well. Took Anhui, destroyed 2, lost nothing. Took Burma, destroyed 1, lost nothing. And then I took out my AC here. Lost 2 fighters. And I had the same thing here. AC died first, so the plane was able to land in Rhodesia. That's a pretty awful turn by Japan. I could be wrong here, but he fucked up too. So Bomber and Kazakh can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to lose all 3 of his transports, and Japan is going to be in trouble. So I'm just going to do a little standard buy here. 2 infantry, destroyer, AC, 2 transports. I could probably get away with buying a 3rd transport, but I'm just going to play it kind of conservative. I feel like we're in a good spot. We can just chip away at them. I don't think there's anything crazy to do here. I'm going to opt to not take Morocco because I'm going to have some shit up here in Sea Zone 3 relatively soon. So I'm going to step forward into Kwangtung with Russia. Really see any combat to do. Usually there's not much combat for United States in turn 1. So these infantry are coming back. Fighter's gonna go to India. He does have a destroyer. I'll put the sub up in 64. Cruiser's gonna come up. Destroyer's gonna come up. Transports are gonna come up. All this stuff is gonna move up. I don't excuse me, sorry. I don't really want to land these planes in Gibraltar because the battleship can hit them. And he took Iceland, so we couldn't make it to Iceland on the first turn anyways. Guess we can just go up to Greenland with this one. This can go to UK. And then I'm just going to move the fighters as far forward as possible. That looks fine. Then for Russia, we ain't doing nothing sexy. We're just buying ground units. Gonna step forward into Kwangtung. And then we're gonna try to trade out some territories. So we'll use 2 guys here. 2 guys here. We're gonna preserve the artilleries that we have right now. And that's pretty much it. That's not what you like to see. Unfortunate. Doing pretty good with the hitbacks here. So unfortunately we did not take Karelia. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to stack up West Russia. We'll move one guy forward here just so he can't take it for free. We'll move this guy back, and then we're just going to kind of stack this up because he can blitz these tanks through here since he owns the territory. He can go 1, 2, and the planes can make it 2. I think with 11 infantry, 3 tanks, let's see, 11 infantry, 2 artillery. I suppose we can run a little number on this. 11 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 tanks, 2 fighters, 1 AA, and he can hit it with 9 tanks. Planes can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So he can hit it with 5 fighters and a bomber. That's, yeah, okay, that's very IPC negative for him. So we'll offer it to him. I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and step these guys back. They have done their job for now of basically offering us some landing zones for this bomber, which is all we really need. That's it for Russia. I'm thinking about where to put this stuff. I consider putting it all into Russia in case he goes through to Archangel. But if he does, I have a counterattack ready to go. So I think I'm just gonna put as much as I can in Caucasus and then put the rest here. $30 IPCs is pretty good. So check the attack power, 159, 138. We're in a decent spot right now. Alright, I will see you guys back for UK2 and some transport decimation. Alright, we are back with UK round 2. So for Germany, he bought 1 bomber, 1 artillery, 8 infantry. Took Egypt for free. And took Ukraine, lost nothing. Mobilized everything to, or he mobilized 2 infantry to Karelia. 2 guys to Italy to drop off on the next turn, and the rest of his stuff to Germany. He also dropped 2 guys off into, dropped 2 guys off into Egypt as well. So we're kind of in a bind with Egypt right now. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. Another guy here. He can drop 2 more off on the next turn. I've only got these 3 units. This unit. So once again, I find myself in a predicament here with Africa, getting just crushed in Africa. But another predicament I have here is I need to start moving this shit. I need to start shucking this stuff up here. And the problem is he has 7 planes. If I drop anything in C-Zone 7 on this turn, he's just going to hit it. As opposed to if I end up with everything in C-Zone 3, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. He wants to take that. I guess he can do that. He's not in a good spot overall with Germany, in my opinion. So I had a couple options. I'm gonna buy 3 infantry for India. I considered buying a destroyer and a transport, dropping it in 7, and just seeing if he would kind of split his forces. I'd like to buy just 2 destroyers, but I need another transport. My other transport's here. Another transport here. I will only need one more transport eventually, so the other thing I could do is just wait and just save this income and do something on the next turn. But I think I might try to just give him a couple different targets. Get up into C Zone 3, drop some in C Zone 7, and try to take Finland so that US can drop there as well. Maybe drop an AA there. And then try to take Norway with US. Obviously, he can push this way and start taking that back, but it will be at a cost with how much stuff Russia has. I think I'll do this. And we are gonna do, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this. Retransport attack. I would end up losing the bomber, but that's okay. I have to do it with UK because Japan goes next. I do have this sub here, but we'll use this guy to hit Burma with one guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't hit that, man. Come up here, hit Finland. That's it. It's a good trade. I think what I'm gonna do is land the bomber here. That's my only option, right? Could land it there as well. Here is the right choice. Move this fleet. We will move the sub to mess with him. The fighter back. We'll move this transport down. This guy up. Fighter here. And these guys back. I'm not sure where to put this tank yet. Guess I can put it in Caucasus. We're not going to be in much danger of losing India at this point. I'm going to block his tank here. Obviously, he's going to start pushing down here, which is fine. We're probably going to have to divert down into Africa with US or UK to start taking some of this income back when we lose it. Hopefully we can put the clamps on Germany sooner rather than later. We'll move all these guys up here. And that's it for UK. Check the attack power. Pretty close still. But we'll be back with US 2 and Russia 3. Alright, we are back for US round 2. So for Japan, he bought 4 infantry, 4 artilleries. Took Buryatia for free. Took Sinkang for free. Took Szechuan for free. Took Kwangtung, had a Russian infantry here. Lost nothing. Took Burma, lost nothing. Mobilized everything to Japan. I think it's kind of interesting that he didn't buy any transports. So now he's got 13, 14 ground units here that he can't even move to the mainland, and he didn't opt to go 1-2 and hit this bomber. So this bomber's gonna survive now. So for US, I think what I'm gonna do is buy 6 infantry, 2 artilleries, 2 transports. Logistics on that may not be perfect, but that's what we're gonna do. And we are gonna take one of these transports and hit Norway. Our other transport's just gonna drop here to tempt him to come this way. I'm gonna take this with US so that we can build an IC there. I considered trading with Japan here with the United States, but I think I want to land this plane in West Russia. If I trade out Ukraine and move everything to West Russia, I have a pretty good chance to hold this IPC positive, so I think we'll just end up moving these guys back or splitting them. Dude, he's got like no planes for Japan. We're not going to opt to go down to Morocco at this point. Not going to go for this battleship with 2 planes. So I think that's really it for combat. So non-com. I'm debating between the anti-aircraft artillery or the artillery. He's gonna take this regardless, but if he does it now, he's probably not gonna want to use his planes here. Bring this up. Bomber can go Russia. I just put it in West Russia along with this plane. We'll split these guys. I could probably put the bomber in Russia. Still can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's have a destroyer. I might just keep the sub there for right now. Gonna move some of this stuff up. I like moving the aircraft carrier to Sea Zone 2. So I'll move these 2 planes up to 2. And then this one will go to UK. This one will go to UK. I can fly to West Russia on the next turn. I don't really want to fly them to Archangel. I could bring these 3 guys back, but he could just go forward. I think that's it for US. Mobilize here. And then for Russia, you already know what we're buying. Million infantry. So I think what we're gonna do So we're gonna do a little sprinkle artillery attack here with our planes. And that's it. We'll do another round. Perfect. So I think what I'm going to do is put everything in West Russia. I'm going to give them Belarus for free. Because I just want maximum defense here. I'm going to put one guy in Archangel and then kind of move everyone back. Alright, that's it for now. We'll be back with UK round 3. Alright, we're back with UK round 3. So for Germany, he bought Bomber, 2 Artillery, 7 Infantry. Round 1 buy. This guy's buying a shit ton of air. He's got 3 bombers, 5 fighters. Took Belarus for free, took Transjordan for free. He's got a shit ton of stuff down here. And I'm doing my usual play of completely losing Africa. Failed to take Ukraine. Lost 1. Took Finland, as I kind of suspected he was going to. Took Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, destroyed 1, and then he went for this transport and destroyer that I dropped in 7, and of course I did not get a hit back. Mobilized into Karelia and to Germany. So I think what I'm going to do here is I have transport 1 here, 2, 3, and then I'll build the 4th one now since I lost this one. I think what I'm going to do is start dropping into... I'm going to kind of shift and start dropping into France and Africa. And my thought process here is he's got a bunch of stuff up here in Finland that's going to hit Norway. However, I mean, I have a shit ton of stuff here as Russia. So I think what I'm going to do is just step up into Karelia and encourage him to attack me if he wants to. With all of his air and tanks and guys and shit. Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I can do that. He's got 14, 15 infantry plus planes here. Well, we might end up just trading out Karelia. Trade out Karelia, trade out Belarusia, and just I'm gonna have a huge stack in West Russia that he's not gonna be able to push through. At least I don't think so. And he's gonna end up having to divert some of his stuff this way. The other thing too is if I come down here to see Zone 8, I need to drop some boats to protect. I mean, he's got 5, 6, 7, 8 planes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Guess that's quite a bit. Maybe I don't need as much as I think I do. I do something like this. Maybe I'll do something like that. Is there anywhere to use this bomber right now? I don't think so. think with this guy we're going to come up here and take Morocco. I was tempted to trade this out. 3, 4, 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I don't think it's really worth it. Interestingly enough, though, he does not have any stuff in Italy to drop on the next turn. So, I'm not sure there. Come down here. Take. US is gonna go next, so we'll take a guy and a tank. Drop into France. I think that's really it that we're gonna do. I'm curious. 3, 2. That's negative IPC trying to hit this. Could blitz this through, but I think I'm gonna bring it down this way. I could come down here though, or up here. I guess the thing is if I blitzed one tank through here and then Russia do one here, take that income, and then just trade these two territories out. I don't know if it's really worth losing a tank for though. Maybe it is. Just to take as much income as possible, but I kind of want to use this tank down here. Maybe it is worth it to do it. Not sure. The thing is, if I do it with UK and then with Russia, he's going to have a lot of different places. He's going to have to take income back. I think I'm going to opt not to, though. I don't know. Yeah, why not? We'll just do it. We'll just do it. Okay. Burma. Trade Burma out. And so we're going to fly these planes back to India. We're just going to step these guys back. I know that he's going to step forward, and that's totally fine. We're going to start working on this. I don't want to leave, or like I don't want to stack this up, and then he brings 5 guys, and then comes through the canal, picks up 2, drops them there, uses the battleship, and potentially uses a bomber as well. I think a bomber can make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, that's. I don't think that's very smart. We're gonna fly this bomber to Russia. These guys are all gonna come down here. We're gonna start kind of getting set up for France. And we'll leave that sub there. And that should be it. I'm going to move this transport that's in 27 to 22. I don't want to put it in 23 because this bomber can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and just kill her for free. So drop a transport, destroyer, bomber. Artillery, infantry, infantry. So this has got ground unit, ground unit, and then this transport's got ground unit, ground unit. Yeah, so I didn't do. I totally kind of screwed up here. Probably should have bought some ground units instead of the bomber, but um, yeah, it's not. That's not a. It's a logistical error by myself there. I feel like we're still in a decent position, but um, yeah. All right, we'll be back for U.S. round 3 and Russia round 4. All right, we're back with U.S. 3. So for Japan, he bought 4 transports, 1 artillery, 3 infantry. He had to replace the transports that we destroyed over here earlier in the game. Took Far East, took Yakut, both for free, and then he took Burma, lost nothing, mobilized. Transports to 60, defended this time, and then mobilized the rest of Japan. Got 15 ground units on Japan's mainland right now. So for US, I think we're gonna divert a little bit out of the Finchuk and start dropping over here into France. So we're gonna buy 7 infantry, 3 artilleries, and 1 transport. And I'm gonna trade out some of these. Curious about this. I can hit that with quite a lot. He's got 4 infantry, 8A, 2 bombers, 5 fighters. Could bring 3. 4 infantry, artillery, tank, and then 2, 4, 5 fighters and a bomber. It's IPC negative for me. I am curious though. If he attacks France with everything that he has, 10 infantry, 2 artilleries, 5 fighters, 2 bombers, and I stack this with everything, which would be 3, 4, 5 infantry, 8A, tank, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters. Yeah, it's very IPC positive for him. think that's it. Wow. Shitty bomber. I think I'm gonna land the fighter up here. Bomber can go back. We'll move the sub back. We could just put him down here for right now. To come down to Africa finally. Bombers can go 1, 2, 3, so I'm gonna put the destroyer and the battleship there. Bring one transport drop here. Bring this back. I do have to defend this. Could send 2 bombers there. Of course the game crapped out on me. Put the cruiser there and then just bring the aircraft carrier back to defend. He's not going to take 2 bombers versus a destroyer AC and 2 planes. Alright, I think that's it for US. And then for Russia, should probably buy some artillery. Maybe not. I said I was going to do this. I don't know if it's smart or not, but I'm going to blitz this tank through here. I'm going to trade these out. To send 1 extra guy to Karelia, because I really need to capture that. Oh, good thing I sent the extra guy. That's unfortunate. pretty bad luck there. So think here for a second. Does he have any? He's only got 2 planes for Japan. None of them can make it up here. So we're gonna move one guy forward here so that he can't just walk and take this for free. Planes are gonna land back in West Russia. I kind of want to move a couple guys back to fight off the Japanese. I'll give me 3 guys here, 1 here, 1 here. We'll see if what he wants to do here, if he's going to go towards stacking Burma or walking this way. Alright, let's check the attack power. Slight lead. He's probably going to crush this, but that's fine. It's diverting him this way, so we're going to lose these tanks, but if he attacks these tanks, which he's going to want to do, it's going to take away from what he can attack France with. I did have the option to drop a shit ton of planes here, but I don't think it was really worth it. So I think our position is okay. We're going to start losing some income down here, but hopefully with US we can start taking some of that back. Alright, I'll be back for UK round 4. Alright, this is UK round 4. Germany bought 12 infantry and an artillery. Basically took all of Africa, took Rhodesia, took Persia, Belgian Congo, Italian East Africa, South Africa, took Norway back, took Karelia, lost 1, failed to take Ukraine, lost 1, went for the transport and cruiser in 13. I'm assuming he sent 2 bombers, lost 1 bomber, failed to take, took Poland, lost 1, failed to take Bulgaria, Romania, lost to infantry and an artillery, got lucky there. And then he took France back, destroyed 5 infantry, 1 AA, 2 tanks, lost 6 infantry. So he did kind of have to split up his targets. Mobilized everything to Germany and Italy. So for UK we're going to buy 10 infantry and a transport. So we're going to trade these territories out. Try to take Persia, try to take Burma. We'll step over and take Algeria. Trying to figure out what to do with this guy. I could bring him back. He doesn't have any tanks, so if I take one of these territories, he can't just blitz it back and forth. Do something like that. And try to take France. I think that's it. Perfect. It's all right. I'm gonna do one more round. All right, so just keep this sub here. Land these planes back. Bomber can go back. This bomber can go here, I suppose. And these planes back. Bring this transport up. I think that's it. Mobilize the transport. 3 guys to India, and then the rest to UK. 185 to 169. We'll be back with US 4 and Russia 5. Alright, this is US 4. So for Japan, he bought 3 artillery, 5 infantry. Took Burma, lost nothing. Basically moved everything into Yunnan. He's got 5 transports here to hit India. Or potentially maybe he's going to go this way, who knows. So for US, gonna buy 5 infantry, 3 artillery, 2 transport. I didn't really consider this, but I could move these transports down here to hit this stuff. See, his bombers can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm wondering if maybe I should drop a transport here and drop a transport here. Now I'm going to take 1 and hit Northwestern. I guess I'll just walk this US guy forward. Or I can trade out this Japanese guy. I can even use the bomber to clear out some of Africa. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Could take 1 transport. I don't really want to use the battleship down here. But it might be a good idea to get an extra hit on this tank. Alright, I think that's it for US. Perfect. I'll try to actually take some of this African income back this time. Nice. This bomber's got to land here. We'll move these two guys forward. This destroyer can come up. This transport can come up. This transport can come up. These transports come back. And then we just stack this up. I don't have nothing to do with the sub. I'll just leave him there. Let's see, his bomber can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think his bomber can hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then for Russia, should probably buy a few artillery instead of just buying all infantry. We'll step down here and take Persia for free. I'm gonna blitz this tank through. I'm obviously gonna lose the tank, but this is gonna be $4. I really want to trade these Japanese guys, but let's see here. I'll have 23, 24, 25, 26, 31 infantry, 2 artillery, tank, 4 fighter, bomber. Even if I use these planes over here, he still can't take West Russia, I don't think. No, I definitely can't. Alright, I think that's it. I ran some rough numbers on that West Russia. I mean, I didn't. Oh, jeez. One more round. One more round. I probably shouldn't be risking it like that, but. I'm just gonna move this one guy up. There's a potential this bombers could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move this guy over. Depending on what he does, I can maybe take some income over here. So I have 30 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 tank, 2 fighters, 1 bomber. He can hit this with 13 infantry, artillery, 9 tanks, 5 fighters, 2 bombers. There's 2% chance to conquer. So I think we're alright there. And I think that's it. I'm kind of considering just putting everything into Russia, but I don't know, that's probably fine. We got him blocked so he can't blitz through and take the capital. Income looks good for Russia too, 28 IPCs. I think this is going to be very helpful. Coming down here, and we cleared out 2 of his units. He's got 4 or 5 left here. He can drop 2 more here, but he kind of needs these infantry for Germany now. So, decent attack power lead, and we got decent income lead, so we'll be back for UK round 5. Alright, we're back with UK round 5. So Germany bought 1 bomber, 11 infantry, took Ukraine for free, took Southern Europe for free, took Belarusia for free, took Persia, destroyed 1, lost nothing, took Baltic, destroyed a tank, lost nothing, took Bulgaria, Romania, destroyed a tank, lost nothing, failed to take Northwestern, destroyed 2, lost 2, and then took France, destroyed 2, lost 1. He also basically backed out of Karelia, so that's good. He's going to try to protect his capital as much as possible. Mobilized 2 infantry to Karelia, then the rest to Germany. So he's got 8 planes. We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, he can't attack this stack right now. So we're just going to buy a bunch of ground units for India and for UK to drop. So 10 infantry, artillery. We're going to trade out Burma. We really have to, really would like to take the territory if possible. Oh, wait a second. I really need to get this transport. Hold on. It is time for this thing to die. This battleship has terrorized me the whole game. Man, I really would like to take Burma. I don't have any other. Well, I guess I could do. If I sent 3 planes and then 2 here with a plane. Drop into France. And I think that's it. I really would like to clear this battleship out. problem there. Oh, that's so bad. One more round. That's not ideal. Alright, that's good. I really wanted to take Burma. Alright, so we'll just put the bomber in Russia, land the planes back here to protect the fleet. We'll bring this plane back here. We can move the sub, I guess, down here. Just because he doesn't have a destroyer that can reach down here. Took this income back. We should have free reigns over Africa now. So, I think what I'm going to do... He's got 8 planes and 15 infantry, a bunch of tanks and stuff that he can use. But I might just stack France up as much as I can. I don't know, I'm kind of undecided. Or if I want to start shucking up north now that he's moving back. I'm not sure. I feel like our position looks pretty good though. We have slight attack power lead. We got a good income lead at this point. India's in decent shape. And I mean, there's absolutely no pressure on Russia whatsoever. We can either start pushing forward and getting some of this income, or even fighting off the Japanese more. And we got multiple guys that we can start coming forward here and taking some more income. Might just be slow. Drop the artillery up here. 3 in India. .34 IPCs. Alright, that's it for now. We'll be back for US 5 and Russia 6. Alright, we are back for US round 5. Been a while since I've been back in this game, so Japan bought 4 infantry, 4 artilleries, and a complex for Manchuria, looks like. Took Burma, lost 1. Took Szechuan, lost 1, wasn't able to take the territory. Left with an artillery here. Stacked up Yunnan, got quite a few units here, and then I'm going to bring another 10 on the next turn with these transports. Or they're going to go 1, 2, and drop into India. But, I mean, I'm assuming he's just going to keep funneling units onto the mainland. He would only be able to bring 10 ground units with these transports. So, for US, we are going to buy 8 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a plane. Yeah, that looks fine. We need to do some Africa cleanup. So, one thing I was considering is, like, I'm not sure if I should keep this transport and battleship down here. Theoretically, what I could do is, like, move it to 33 and take Italian East Africa on this turn. Or I could, like, put it in Sea Zone 29 and go 1, 2, try to land in East Indies. Position my bomber here as well, so I'd have infantry, artillery, battleship, and a bomber versus 2 infantry. I mean, theoretically, there's a chance I could take it. It would be a thorn in his side. But I think the best course of action is probably to just clean up as much Africa as possible. I just don't know if like I guess there's like two options. I could take Rhodesia and Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, or I can bring this transport around and take all three on this turn. So I'm not really sure what I want to do there. Um, I think taking all three might be the best option. Have here two infantry, so I'll put the artillery here, something like that. And then I don't really think I'm going to have much combat. I'm considering now that he's pulled back, I could start shucking troops back up to Finland. But I would think I might just drop into France. Because with Russia, I'm likely going to be able to take Karelia this turn, take Belarusia this turn, take Ukraine this turn, kind of push him back a little bit. And then he's going to have to deter back to France. The problem is he's going to be able to take this very IPC positive, most likely. Even with all this shit there, he's got, 15 infantry, 9 tanks, all these planes he can use. Got 8 planes. It's a lot of shit. Alright, I think that's all we're going to do for combat. Hopefully we can take this. Perfect. Alright, so we'll start bringing this transport back up. Let's put it there, I guess. I guess we can put it here. I don't know what I want to do with this bomber yet. I think I want it over here, so I can use it for further landings. These planes I'm going to fly down here. And then this transport's going to come back. These ones are going to come up. I don't really want to take all artilleries, right? Six. Something like that's fine. Alright. I think that's it. Now for Russia. And we got got so much infantry and not a lot of artillery. I guess that's fine for the the pinch that we're doing on here. So we'll come over, take this. And I'd like to hit Persia if possible. Could blow this tank through here. And then he's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 units here. I mean, what's to say that I don't just stack this with everything? If I had 26 infantry, 2 artilleries, is that 27 infantry, 2 artilleries and an AA. Hits it with 12 infantry, 9 tanks, 5 fighters, 3 bombers. Yeah, he does have a good. It's IPC negative for him, but he's got decent odds on that. I don't know if he would do it because obviously I have all this shit over here. So maybe we just hit this with like 3 infantry. Two artillery, something like that. That's 5 IPC positive. We can do 1 more infantry. It's a little bit better odds. They're still in decent shape here in West Russia. Yeah, let's do that. If we can take all these territories, we'll be looking real good. Wow, there's the snake eyes on the infantry. It'd be nice to clear out these African troops here. Perfect. Wonder what he's got his AA set to. Second to last, I guess, is what that is. Nice. Alright, that was a good turn for Russia. Um, so I'm going to put 1. Well, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I don't want his tank to be able to just blow through here and take these $2, so I was thinking about just kind of pushing some of these guys back. I guess I could put these guys here. See, I don't want his. There's no way he'd hit that with those bombers, right? No, he wouldn't. He would not do that. I don't know. Something like that's fine. $27 or 29 IPCs is solid. All right, 216 to 178. Got a good income lead. Germany's pinched pretty good here, so. All right, that's it for now. We'll be back for UK round number 6. All right, fellas, we're back with UK 6. So for Germany, he bought 10 infantry, 3 artilleries. Took Northwestern for free. Took France, destroyed 15 infantry and 2 artilleries, lost 7 infantry. So this was very IPC negative for me, which kind of sucks. But I think it might have been. I think it's worth it because he pulled everything back from Karelia. And I think we'll be able to trade this out again. Obviously, he can trade it again. He's got infantry, tanks, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to be able to push through with Russia to some of these other territories, take more of his income, start taking this income up here. And if we take with UK, we can drop with US as well. I also have the option to come up here and just drop into Finn. I don't know what we're going to do exactly. I think we're in good shape regardless, but he pulled everything back. He moved this artillery. Wait, did I have a... Okay, destroyed an infantry here, lost an infantry, so... UK, we're going to buy 10 infantry and artillery. Looks like he's getting set up to take India. He's probably going to stack this on the next turn. And then on the subsequent turn, you know, he's going to come bring 10 guys over. He's probably going to stack Burma and then push with the guys in Burma and drop in at the same time. So we might have to evacuate India, but we'll see. I wasn't sure if this bomber could make it to France. It would have been nice if it could have. So, combat here. I think we're going to try this France drop. And I could use the bomber down here, but I really want to get the bomber back in position to start trading over here. I really would like to take Burma, so I'm going to use 2 infantry and a plane. I think that's it for combat. Hopefully this cruiser hits. What can he do? Oh, do another round here. Nice. And then let's do Burma. Beautiful. Pretty good turn for UK. So we'll land these planes back here. We'll bring the bomber over here. This plane's gonna come back. I don't really have a good spot for this sub. Right here, I don't know. Looks good. The infantry here, rest of my stuff here. So income should be good with taking France. 204, 177, and good income lead. Alright, we'll be back with the US 6 and Russia 7. Alright, so this is US 6 for Japan. He bought 4 artillery, 7 infantry. Took Szechuan with tank blitz. Took Anhui with his tank, lost nothing. Took Burma, destroyed 2, lost nothing. Mobilized everything to Manchuria and Japan. Basically got set up for an India attack. I ran some numbers on this. I do have a path forward to hold this. And what that would look like is dropping a couple of these US guys in Africa into India, leaving the battleship in 35 so that he doesn't get amphibious assault, moving this Russian shit in there, and flying the Russian planes down there, and mobilizing infantry slash fighters down here for UK. Moving all of that stuff and mobilizing 2 infantry and a fighter, it looks like I have a attacker IPC minus 123, defender IPC minus 100, 24% chance to conquer. So decent odds for me. He'll probably go for that because he's what I think he's down. I also could, yeah, I mean, building 1 infantry and 2 fighters makes it 77% chance to survive. 3 fighters, 80.5% chance to survive. So for US, I'm going to buy 7 infantry, artillery, and some air. Suppose I should move these guys up and drop these guys off. And then take 1 transport here to hit Northwestern. Damn, I can't click these fucking planes. And that's it for combat. I think we'll drop the rest of this shit off in France. Of course he gets the... Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm an idiot, man. I like reflexively click that. Oh my fucking lord. Wow, that is a that's bad. Well, I just sacked my bomber for free like a moron because I just was going through the motions, so learn from my mistakes there. Jeez, man. That's it's embarrassing. Totally embarrassing. So we'll fly a plane over. This plane will move over. Move these guys up. And leave the sub there, whatever. Wow, man, that's going to be a hit on our attack power, I'll tell you that. Russia will just buy some ground units. The other consideration I had is to build a couple tanks into Caucasus to take this back. I could do something like that. Four tanks here that could go 1, 2. Just in case he tries to take it with one unit. Alright, let's use one guy to take this. One guy to take this. Now here's what I gotta figure out here. Do something like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or wait. Damn, I'm doing the same thing again. Three. Something like that. Can't really use these planes if we're gonna fly them down to India. Dude, I cannot believe I lost that bomber. Those are the types of mistakes that cause you to lose a game. He's bleeding with Germany though. So I think it's very likely that he's going to go for this. That he's going to go for this India attack. I think we'll keep all of this stuff here. Something like that's probably fine. Consider moving the AA forward just to give him like a target that he doesn't want to trade his planes against. And the other thing too is like, I mean, I could move these guys forward as well. He's gonna have a lot of different territories he's got to take out. I don't want him to trade evenly against this or strafe all my stack of infantry though. Maybe I just keep it like that. Alright. That's it for now. Be back for UK round 3. Alright, we're back with UK round 7. So, for Germany, bought artillery, 11 infantry, took Algeria for free, took Northwestern back, lost 1, took France back, lost 4, took Bulgaria back, lost 1, took Poland back, lost 3 infantry and a fighter, so my AA trick worked. Got my 1 in 6 fighter there. I suppose that makes up for my dumbass mistake of losing the bomber. Took Baltic back, lost 1. So he lost quite a bit in some trades there. Mobilized everything to Germany and to Italy. So for UK, we're gonna take a crack at holding Italy or India. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy 2 infantry and a plane for India. That would give us, oops, a 72.3% chance to hold India. So for combat, we're gonna take an artillery and a man, drop into Northwestern. Then we're gonna take our 6 guys, drop into France. We'll use 1 plane here, plane there, cruiser there, bomber there. And I think that's pretty much gonna be it for combat. That's not ideal. Well, we still took it. I didn't lose the bomber there, jeez. I don't know why my defense profiles were still set up like that. That was dumb. Dumb of me. Let's put this up here, I guess. And that's it. Only got 6 ground units because I wanted the plane down here, but alright, we will be back for US round 7, see if Japan goes for this India attack. Alright, we're back with US 7. So for Japan, he bought 5 artillery, 6 infantry, took Buriti, lost 1, took Szechuan, lost nothing, stacked Burma again, and brought more shit to Yunnan. So with the way he has it set up now, I have a way to 100% hold this. I mean, I can come 1, 2, drop these guys, bring these guys, bring the tanks, bring this fighter, and I basically have a 100% chance to hold this for another turn while I bleed out Germany some more. So I think what we're gonna do here is got 10 transports now. Let me just do something like this. And 1, 1. Consider sacking a transport up here to take this with US. Because I really would like to have the income and the option to build a factory there. Um, and the other thing I was looking at is like, I could really be a thorn in his side and come drop over here. I mean, I'll have to take it back. Um, hmm. Hmm. I was like, I want to get this income too. Still have a very high chance to hold that if I do something like this. Mm, I was trying to see if there was a VC snipe available because this battleship can go 1-2. But I can't get to Kiangsu and I can't get to, most likely can't get to Italy unless he doesn't take France and then I take it with UK. I'm sure he would see that, right? What if I just did something like this? Try to get the $4 territory. I think that's it for combat. I don't really know about that move. Maybe it's better to take Philippines and try to go for the VC snipe. Maybe it's better to just not do it at all. Yeah, and it's like I lose the one guy. I don't know. I'll fly this guy down here. Um, he wants to take that transport for free. He can be my guest. I'll leave the sub there. And then we're doing the same thing. $46. Man, Russia's got $38. Maybe I buy the 4 tanks to send to Caucasus still. And then just buy some more ground units. We'll leave that guy there. Um, so, problem is we don't have a lot to trade out here. What's 2 1s versus a 3? What's the chance to conquer? Could just do something like that. It's fine too. Just block them. No, the odds aren't great over here for this. Just gonna see what we can get. We'll strafe if we need to. I mean, see, that's very lucky right there. I kind of got these units up at the front to just trade out with them a little bit. This one I'm hoping is okay. Now, I guess what I'm wondering is if I should just stack this up. Or just continue to do what we've been doing. Leave this here. Leave that guy. Actually, we'll move these guys back. Move this guy forward so he's blocked. And then he does have the option. His bomber could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take out the one infantry that I have to block. His tank could blitz through and take everything. However, we do have the option with the UK or US planes to take that tank out. I guess with UK planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd like to move these guys forward. Or I can even move them down. Put the tanks here. And I'm just gonna opt to not put anything in Karelia at this point with what I have. $36. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back for UK round 8. Alright, we're back with UK 8. So for Germany, bought 10 infantry and artillery. Took Morocco. Took Northwestern, didn't lose anything. Failed to take Poland. I lost 2, he lost 4. Took Bulgaria, Romania. Destroyed 2, lost 1. Failed to take France, man. He had a brutal fight here. He lost 10 infantry, 2 tanks, a bomber, and a fighter. I only lost 6 infantry, and I'm about to stack the shit out of this. Took Baltic, destroyed 2, lost a tank. Mobilized everything to Germany and Italy. So I'm just gonna buy ground units now. Actually, 3, 4, India, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I did something like that. Not gonna think about it too much. So we're going to take a guy and an artillery. We're gonna try to take Italy as well. Interesting too, he didn't take this transport. He decided to use that bomber to trade, which honestly is probably the right answer because I don't know. He needed the bomber more. He needs the bomber more. Axis are in pretty bad shape now. I know that the whole pressure on Axis has not been the most efficient, but at this point it doesn't necessarily need to be the most efficient, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. And he's only got 5 planes. I could land my planes in France as well. I'm not sure what the right option is there. See, he's only got 5 planes, and I got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna. I'm gonna try to stack everything that I can there. I gotta do nothing down here. Land the fighter there. Artillery. 3 infantry there, and then the rest into UK. 41 IPC, not bad. Alright, we'll be back with US 8 and Russia 9. Alright, this is US round 8. So for Japan, he bought 3 tanks for Manchuria and a complex, which he put in Kwangtung. Opted to hit India. After the adjustments I made on the last turn, I mean, he had like a 2% chance to take this or something. I don't know. It was a very, very low percentage chance. Obviously, you see the outcome. Not very good for him, but I mean, he's in a pretty desperate situation in this game. Probably felt like he had to do something. I lost 19 infantry and AA. He did retreat with 7 artillery, 2 fighter, lost 25 infantry and 11 artilleries. Destroyed my battleship and transport here, lost a destroyer. Took Yakut, lost nothing, so he's gonna be able to take this income. And then took Anhui, lost nothing. So for US, we're not gonna build a complex here. I'm not gonna worry about building the complex here. We're just gonna continue to stack over here. So 6 infantry, 4 artilleries, and a bomber. And he resigned. That was weird. He must have been watching. So let's see if we can go back. So Berg was silver. 208 for Axis, no historical data. We'll just look at the opening here. We did 4 infantry, 2 tanks. Perfect West Russia. And had a very good Ukraine. Then yeah, so we had a very he failed to take Ukraine on this one. I'm trying to remember what game it was. So he had a rough opening for Germany. We had a very good opening, kind of dictated the pace of the game. The rest of the game was pretty sloppy. Definitely was not the most efficient with shucking troops up here and then making the transition to France stack with some pretty inefficient trades here. But we definitely did a better job of securing Africa. That's really the main focus here was, not the main focus, but the one thing I noticed we did better was protecting Africa. So, good game to Berg. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next game.